Hello, beautiful people of the interwebs! I know this is not normally how a Skyrim video begins. I just finished recording almost 2 hours of Skyrim, and something happened in the recording that I have never seen before, and probably never will see again. During the entire recording, Shadowplay put my cursor, which is not on the screen at all when I'm playing Skyrim, in the hourglass format, like when it's working on something. It recorded it as being in the lower right quadrant of the screen the entire time that I was playing, even though that was not visible to me, and I use a controller to play, so the cursor is never visible in Skyrim at all. So just be forewarned that for the next several episodes you're gonna see a little hourglass cursor on the screen at all times. Okay, I've actually been doing a bunch of tests since I started recording this intro. I'm recording this at a different time. And what I've discovered is that it actually works out a lot better if I just move my face cam down along the right side to cover up that hourglass thing. Because if I just leave it out there and leave my face cam in the corner, it's super distracting to watch. You find your eye is just constantly being drawn to it, and it's just super annoying. So just be forewarned that over the next few episodes, you're just going to see my face cam down in kind of an awkward place, but just trust me when I tell you, it's a lot better than staring at that hourglass for 2 hours. Okay, now back to the earlier, less stressed version of me with the better hair. Sorry! I don't know why I have all the weird tech problems. But anyway, hopefully you can just start to ignore it and enjoy the footage anyway. So, okay, bye!
Hello, beautiful people of the interwebs! Welcome back to Risha Explores Skyrim, and find scary things to fight, and then run screaming the other direction while Stenbar beats them up.
What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for Nord dead, not your weird experiments.
Okay, why don't you tell me how you really feel, lady?
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Curved? Really? That's awesome. Thanks. Let me just move out of your way so you can sweep. All right. So, we were here last time. I stopped to do some alchemy, which I did. I don't have any of my alchemy stuff with me, so all of the potions that I created were kind of crap, and I mostly just sold them, tried to make a little bit of room in my inventory, which I mostly failed at. Now, the plan when we last stopped was that I was going to head towards, whoops, that's the wrong button. First, I'm going to learn how to play the game again. That'll be good. I was going to head over this mountain and head to Halted Stream Camp, Whiterun, and Riverwood. But, because we were in Morthal to pick up that piece of Mehrunes' razor, then this opened up, which is go to Dawnstar and bring the hilt that you just found to Silas. Now, I still have a piece to retrieve, so it's not like ready, but I can drop off what I found and probably get some gold, I would guess. And it gives me a reason to stay on the main road and not go over this mountain and have to decide whether or not I want to go through Labyrinthian. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to head toward Dawnstar, drop that off, take the main road down, figure out how to get across here, maybe. I don't know how tall this is or how high it is to get to the Halted Stream Camp. And then the original plan of Whiterun and Riverwood. A little bit has changed. Not a whole lot. I haven't installed any new mods or anything. But since I was last playing, I changed my cape temporarily. I don't like how dirty it is at the bottom, but this is like a Bosmer cape. I think like everything I'm wearing is Bosmer. Bosmer. Oh, look, Dwarven Hood and Vagabond gauntlets. But yeah, despite being an Argonian, I really like the Bosmer outfits. Although, where the hell is my tail? That must be super uncomfortable. Hadn't really thought about that before, but yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Anyway, so there's that. And also, I don't know if you could actually tell, but I moved my monitor up I felt like it was too low for two reasons. First of all, my microphone that I use is a USB microphone. It's right here, right now, just off camera. I usually have it over to the right because if it's in front of me in the center, the webcam picks up a lot of it, and also it blocks some of the screen. So I've had to have it off to the right, but I feel like I'm having a hard time getting like rich commentary sound out of it because of how much background noise I have to edit out. And also I feel like I'm more in one ear than the other if you watch my videos back. I'm not getting far ahead. I'm standing right here. If you listen with headphones. So I moved it up, which means you're kind of looking down on me a little bit, and moved the microphone over. And the second reason I did that is it's really, really hard to see through my cat. And she does love to come over and sit right in front of the monitor, so that might help a little bit. Though at the moment she's sleeping in her bed. It is like 2:30 in the afternoon, which is sleepy time for kitty cats. Oh wow, there's no music on this loading screen. That's weird. Can only tell you tale. Okay, just as I start to read. Oh, okay. That's creepy as fuck. Why is it always so what's that sound? Is it a bug? Oh god, get it off me. Oh, it's horrible here. Stenbar, this is terrible. Oh, I hate it. Oh god, what time is it? It's not even 7 p.m. Why does it look like 2:30 in the morning? It is so fucking creepy here. And I don't have any torches or anything, because it's all back in Riverwood. Oh, God. Oh my god, this town is so creepy. It's so creepy.
You, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
Werewolves. Awesome. Could we just maybe sleep until the creepiness is over? This is a super, super uncomfortable town to be in. At any time, but at night especially. Alright, this is nice. Fog didn't make it in here. Hello, Lurbuck. Alright, I'm not really sleepy. It's 7 p.m. I don't think I'm feeling... Yeah, I'm not sleepy or anything. But it's creepy out there. I don't want to be out there. Maybe there's somebody to talk to.
My
Hey,
mind weighs heavy enough. Leave me to my food.
You don't have any food.
Yes?
Is there something wrong?
There is, a problem, yes. I'm worried about Idgrid, and I don't know what to do.
Oh, that's the Jarl, I think. Okay, what's the problem?
She is so lost in her visions, and it's only getting worse. I've looked after her safety for so long. If she can't tell what's real and what's not, how will she continue to lead Hjalmarch?
Okay, yeah, that's... Excuse me. It was so traumatic, I got a little choked up. Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, I suppose there is. There
What?
is a letter. One I have had for some time now. I think it is time it gets delivered. I cannot leave Idgrid's side, so I must stay here. Could you see that it reaches Captain Aldous in Solitude?
Yeah, it just came from there, so... It'll be a little while, but if you've been holding it for all this time, you could probably wait a few more days, so... Yeah, I'll take it there, eventually.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please, do not open it. It
Okay.
is private.
Okay. Gorm's letter to Captain Aldous. Hope you're not a traitor or anything.
Aye.
Okay. Aye, yes.
Oh, Gorm.
Buy you a drink?
Not right now. Anything new?
Still the same. I tell you, something's got to be done.
When the time is right, friend. When we're sure.
The longer we wait, the worse it gets.
Let's talk about it some other time.
You guys aren't gonna kill the Jarl or anything, right?
I'm
Hi.
the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast.
Alright, well what do you do?
Oh, well, you know. A bit of this, a bit of that. They haven't made me a guard, even though I've been asking. So I'll take odd jobs. Anything that comes along for now.
Huh. Alright.
Alright then.
A new face. Such a welcome sight in dreary old Morthal.
So
Welcome,
dreary.
friend. Welcome.
Morthal
Thank
used to
you.
be a quiet place. But then, the world used to make sense.
Don't fret. The good
Oh, sorry.
people of Morthal have yet to embrace my talent.
Really?
You ask me,
Try
we'd
as you
be
may.
better off
They
without
won't
that
say
wizard
good
in
day,
town.
but we'll just walk away. Worry not, Morthal. Lorebook is here to stay.
This isn't the time or place for magic, or whatever it is Valiant does.
The fair Yona does me a great courtesy by allowing me to entertain the guest of her noble establishment.
I think you're talented. I mean, you're playing that lute and it's like, I can't even see it. You're a magician, buddy. Okay, well, I could use a nap, I guess. Hopefully, it won't be so awful in morning. Hello! Hello!
Running an inn weren't my plan, but Follian decided to move here, so I joined him.
Oh yeah, earlier somebody was mentioning that there was something weird about that burned down house. And it hasn't been taken care of by the Jarl, so... Is there a story behind that?
Hrogar's house? It burned down not too long ago. It's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed.
Okay. Do you know how the fire started?
Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hrogar started it himself.
And killed his family?
That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire.
Oh.
Ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that.
Yeah. And presumably there's no proof.
Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out.
Yeah, is business slow here?
Slow? No, it just ain't there at all. Few
Okay.
enough reasons to pass through Morthal before the war started. Now, well, let's just say the front door doesn't get much use.
Yeah.
Buy a drink?
What's with that orc over there who can play the lute without actually having one?
Lurbach? Fancies himself a bard. He pays, so I let him stay. If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them, but, well, look around.
So there's a couple of people here. I'm here. Stenmar's here. There's other two guys who I think actually might be planning to murder someone. Yeah. Can we get a room?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you. I
I'll
need a
show you
nap.
to your room. Right this way.
Stenmar doesn't need a nap. Stenmar barely sleeps. He's my bodyguard.
Let me
Oh.
know if there's anything else you need.
Guess he could sleep if he wanted to. Plenty of room in this big old bed. Dagger by the bed, just in case. No door, so I guess that makes sense. It's only 8 o'clock. But, I think we might just go to bed early. Maybe first, just because I haven't had a chance to do it in a while, I feel like. Maybe I'll read a book in my inventory. Try to, you know, relax, because honestly, outside it is so fucking creepy. It's just so creepy. What have we got? Yeah, Dwemer history. Ooh, Dwemer increase volume 1. Strange device. Oh, that. Still holding on to that. The Adabala. Let's read this one. No idea what this is about. We'll read and try to chill out and then try to get some sleep. Alright, the Adabala. Editor's note. The Adabala is traditionally believed to be the memoirs of Morthal, consort to Alessia the Slave Queen. While this cannot be historically verified, the Adabala is certainly among the oldest written accounts to come down to us from the early First Era. Alright? Pelinal's death. And in the blood-floored throne room of white gold, the severed head of Pelinal spoke to the winged bull Morthal, demigod lover of Al-Esh, saying, "Our enemies have undone me and spread my body into hiding. In mockery of divine purpose, the Aliads cut me into eighths, for they are obsessed with this number." Okay. That's as good a reason as any to cut someone into eighths, I guess. And Morthal, confused, snorted through his ring, saying, "Your crusades went beyond her counsel, White Strake, but I am a bull, and therefore reckless in my wit. I think I would go and gore our prisoners if you had left any alive. You are blood made glorious, uncle, and will come again as fox or animal or light. Fox, animal, or light. Cirid is still ours." Then Pelinal spoke again for the last time. "Beware, Morthal, beware. With the foresight of death, I know now that my foe yet lives, bitter knowledge to take to my grave. Better that I had died, believing myself the victor." He's got a lot of breath for a severed head. "Although cast beyond the doors of night, he will return. Be vigilant! I can no longer shield the host of men from Umaril's retribution." That he finally died, the severed head, did it? Okay. Alicia's youth during the slave years. Is that a P? Perif's? Looks like a P. Perif's original tribe is unknown, but she grew up in Sard, and on Sardarver Lead, where the Aliads herded in men from across all the Niben. Kothri, Nidi, Algemha, men of Kreeth, though these were later known to be imported from the north. Keptu, men of Gi, who were eventually destroyed when the Flower King Nilichi made great sacrifice to an insect god named Lost. Alhared, men of Ket, others, but this was Cirid, the heart of the Imperitum Saliash, where men knew no freedom, even to keep family or choice of name except in secret. And so to their alien masters, all of these designations were irrelevant. Men were given over to the lifting of stones, and the draining of the fields, and the upkeep of temple and road, or to become art tortures for strange pleasures, as in the wailing wheels of Vin Diesel. Is that a Vin Diesel reference? Vin Diesel, and the gut gardens of Sursin, and flesh sculpture, which was everywhere among the slaves of the Aliads in those days. Or worse, the realms of the Fire King Hadhul were the begetting of drugs drawn from the admixture of daedrons into living hosts, let one inhale new visions of torment, and children were set aflame for nighttime tiger sport. Why would a tiger go after a child on fire? I mean, first of all, they're setting kids on fire. That's pretty fucked up. But I don't think that the tiger is going to be like, "Ooh, yum, barbecue children." Tiger's going to be like, "Ah, fire, run the other way because flames are bad." So that seems strange. Anyway, Morthal explains Alicia's names. Then Morthal said to them, "In your tales you have many names for her. Al-Esh, given to her in awe, that when translated sounds like a redundancy. The High. From which come the more familiar corruptions. Alishut, Esha, Alicia. You knew her as Paravant, given to her when crowned, first of its kind, by which the gods meant a mortal worthy of the majesty that is killing, questing, healing, which is also Paraval, Pivesh, Parathu, Parith, and in my case, for it is what I called her when we were lovers, Paravania, my love. Though she has gone to me, she remains bathed in stars, first Empress, Lady of Heaven, Queen Ut Serad. And they considered themselves full answered, and departed. Okay, well that book was both confusing and disturbing. And it just felt like pieces of various stories just sort of thrown together. So, that wasn't a lot of fun. Let's take a look at this one. Here we go. See, I think this is actually the kind of book that would relax our Dragonborn. She loves the dwarves, the Dwemer. She's a big fan. And I think she was looking for this book for a long time. So let's check this one out. And then we'll go to bed. I swear, I know some people don't like lots and lots of reading, but I enjoy it, so whatever. Dwemer Inquiries Volume 1, Their Architecture and Civilization by Thelway Gaelane, Scholar. Much Dwemer text. It has been my life's work to investigate the Dwemer, their dubious history and mysterious banishment. My goal with this text is to share my findings and conclusions based on 80 years spent studying their unique architectural remains. The migration of the Deep Elves from their ancestral Dwemerith, now Morrowind, is a generally accepted fact. Recorded history supports this, specifically mentioning the Rorken clan's refusal to join King Dumak in the forming of the First Council, and their subsequent exodus to Hammerfell. The architectural premise is also sound, as the building habits of the dwarves adapted and changed, albeit slowly and in subtle ways, over time and land. I propose that some of these differences are stylistic as well as practical. Traditional viewpoints suggest that the Vvardenfell Dwemer were the most prolific of their kind. Based on my excavations throughout Skyrim, Morrowind, and High Rock, I am not sure that this is the case. While Vvardenfell is almost cluttered with dwarven ruins poking through the surface of the landscape, the construction of those ruins is fundamentally different from the majority of what I've observed elsewhere. Further, as we delve into Vvardenfell ruins, we notice that their internal structure is quite different. While major civic and operational chambers are found near the surface in a Vvardenfell ruin, that is not typically the case on the mainland. Minor passageways and storehouse rooms are near the surface, but more important locations don't occur until we explore much deeper. Because such major locations are well hidden in Dwemer ruins outside of Morrowind, many scholars believe they were in fact not present in ruins outside that province. This premature conclusion led some to believe such sites to be mere outposts. My research has shown this not to be the case. There are a few theories that may explain this difference. Perhaps clan architects simply had their own styles and preferences when it came to civic planning. This seems only somewhat likely, as dwarven techniques were based on empirical study. There was likely little room for creative interpretation when it came to building technique. Geological makeup of the terrain almost certainly played a role, especially in a region like northern Skyrim, where the ground near the surface is very rocky and often frozen, versus the volcanic substratum common to Vvardenfell, or the ubiquitous aquifers found in Hammerfell. It's possible that dwarven architects in the north were not even able to excavate larger structures until reaching more pliable stratum. This scholar would like to suggest, however, that many structures west of Morrowind were built after 1E420. When the clan Rorken left Vvardenfell, it seems evident that several clans broke off to create their own settlements, and chose to live in greater isolation than their eastern brethren. This theory is particularly fascinating because it leads me to believe that dwarven architects may have developed even more elaborate methods of hiding their strongholds over time. This opens the distinct possibility that undisturbed dwarven archaeological sites exist throughout Tamriel, even in southern areas like Cyrodiil or Blackmarsh, where dwarves are not believed to have ever had a significant presence. That'd be interesting. Though we ought not get carried away on flights of fancy, one could extrapolate this logic to suggest that some dwarven clans were living among us for much longer than previously believed, perhaps well beyond the disappearance during the War of the Red Mountain in 1E700. Aw, you teased me! I thought there was more, but it was over! That was an interesting book. Okay. We can't sit here reading all night. My goodness. Let's, Stenvar, you should at least have a nap, huh? Come on, buddy. A little nap. Just a little one.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Thanks.
Fine. What? What?
You need to have a nap.
Will do.
Have sleepy times. There's a dagger right here, and you can wear your weapon to bed. You always do. Go to sleep. Let's see. Midnight. 4 a.m. We're gonna get up pretty early. We're going to bed early. We're gonna get up early. We're gonna get the hell out of this creepy ass town. I know they want me to help with the thing, but
yeah. Good. Let's go find something to fight.
Yeah, it's such a creepy town. We'll see what it looks like outside. Maybe I'll help before moving on, but not if it's all creepy out there. It's so creepy. Morning, we should have some water. We'll have a sweet roll for breakfast, because, you know, I have absolutely no sense of health. And an apple! And that's it for now. Even if I am still hungry. You know, sometimes it takes like 20 minutes for your brain to tell you that you're full, so give it some time. Alright. I am going to say before I go through this door, because earlier when I first started recording, the game would just immediately crash, and I was like, that's weird. Usually doesn't do that. Okay! It's super dark. You know what we need is torches. I mean, like, we really need... Like, I can barely even tell that Stenvar. God, it's so dark. I wonder what this is going to look like on YouTube. Is it just, like, just pitch black for you? Like, with just a light over there, and that's it? Because for me, it's, like, super, super washed out, but I can just barely see. Oh, God. This is awful. And dangerous. And I need light. I really need... I can't believe I haven't managed to pick up any torches. And I don't even have... I don't have any of my lanterns. So I forgot to hand those over. And I don't even have Dawnbreaker. That lets off a little bit of light. And I think even my throwing torches that I don't think that they actually... Yeah. Oh! I'm a mage! Oh my god! I literally completely forgot I had light spell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's probably not that funny. Oh my god. Is that... I actually don't know. Wait. I forget how the Argonian works. Do I just... It's like a shout. Let's go sun. Oh, that's not working. Oh, it only works indoors. Okay. That's fine. I have other... I have, something. Don't I? Oh, here we go. Okay. It's better. Oh, God. Okay. I'm an idiot. Alright. Which way are we going? Let's just get out of here. Not that way. That's not the right way. We'll go that way. Really? You just had an entire sweet roll and an apple.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice. Shouted him apart.
I've heard that too. Oh, maybe we should try to help. She's probably not up yet. It's too early in the morning. Let's just go. We'll be back here some other time. Besides, I'm embarrassed because everybody saw me looking around for a friggin' light, and then it just turned out that I was a mage all this time. And I managed to forget. Okay. I'm going to not have that. I should... Oh. Kind's Peace is a good one to have. Because, like, you never know when some animal is going to come flying at you. Whoop! Wait. I thought thought I had installed a thing that made my that light not go out. Am I wrong? God, this is so dangerous. There's definitely something down there. I don't know if that's an animal or a person. But that's the way we have to go, so I guess we're gonna find out. Unless maybe it went off-road. Oh, this is so dangerous. But look at the pretty sky.